Yo, what up, YouTubers? What's up, Cowboy fans? This is Anthony Fallon, Tone Setter Sports Channel. Let's go. As you can see the title, I know some of y'all have seen the news or heard it. Read the article about what Aikmen said after the Monday night game. Um, on what was I forgot, was it like 1301 or something like that. The title, I guess it was a radio station or something like that. ESPN reported it, the Frisco News or whatever. Um, but Aikman pretty much said that, in short, he said uh, it's time for organizational overhaul, and just kind of giving a synopsis of the whole article or whatnot, and he was just pretty much saying, starting from the top of the organization, with Jerry Jones, the owner and GM, changing. You know what I'm saying? Starting with that, because he said that he was gonna change his ways in doing things, and nothing has changed at all. So we have to go with that. Goes with how the organization is ran. He's said that um, even though he's not in the front office, um, but he's linked with people that have been in the office, in the front office and whatnot, and say that it's totally dysfunctional. He gets his advice from I forgot the scout guy's name. Uh, the head scout guy, his son, the VP, the vice president, and Garrett on the guys that they're going to draft and stuff like that, or acquire in free agency. So it all starts with them. Uh, and pretty much he's going against the grain, because him and Garrett are friends, have been friends for a while, but he's not satisfied with the way the team is playing, and it starts with the head coach. Like I said in my previous video, the one that I made after yesterday, after the Monday's game, last night or whatever, uh, the team don't play together as a team. It's like everybody's individually playing, and it's just a job. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to get the job done. It's not that team camaraderie, and cohesiveness and chemistry, that you see like with the Rams or the Saints or the Panthers, the Steelers, the Patriots. Yeah, they come to do their job, but they do it with passion and looking out, and will do it with passion, but also playing for the next man beside you. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your teammates, not letting letting each other down and stuff. So I know you can. I mean, I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I have that. There is lacking something, along with uh, not without and the attitude. They don't play with the attitude, with the mindset of wanting to win, or willing themselves to win when they're in close games, just like last night, for the second time in a row. Um, it came to the second half, and Dallas is not a second half team, but Tennessee was. Tennessee has been a second half team this whole year, even though they might have lost 4 games, and maybe one of those games, excuse me, they got blown out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, but those games that they won, they finished strong. Started slow, finished strong. And even Stephen A. Smith pointed out some of the things that I pointed out um, last night in my video. How, it was the defense is like, the 8-8s. It's the 8-8, and it's a losing record right now. Although there's hope, very small, and I seriously doubt it. This team has pretty much quit on the philosophy of Garrett. They has nobody bought into the philosophy. But let me get back to what Stephen A. pointed out was that for a while the defense was strong, the defense was weak, offense carried the slack. Now the defense is good. Now the offense can't get going, and we just can't find that balance, man. We can't find that balance, and the way that Garrett plays too conservative. He's trying to play that same 90s style that's outdated because that's what he knows, and that only works to an extent. I mean, it worked 2016 because everything was aligned. Just like when we went 12-4, everything was in perfect alignment. I mean, all the way down to the schedule. That's the main thing. That was the main thing in 2016 is because the year before we went 1-15 or whatever, something like that. Yeah, 1-15. And so the following year we went 16-3. 13-3. Is because we was playing the bottom of the league. We was playing at the bottom. Besides what was in our division, and the other conference that we compete against, I forgot which conference it was. And then you play every team that was in the same position in each conference. So Dallas finished last, 2015. So the other 4 games was the teams that was at the very bottom of their conference in 2015. So that's why 2016 we came all hot. Things was aligned. It was supposed to have been Romo's year, but that didn't happen. And that came out and showed his stuff. That's because the team was primed, The team was primed. The offensive line they had gelled finally. So yeah, that's the only reason why. And that was the same thing that happened with the 12-4 season as well. But when we was right there in the middle of the pack, just like last year, we went 9-7. It was right there in the middle in the hunt for the playoffs, but we didn't make it. And so we're playing all those other teams that are right there on the cusp of either elevating themselves or propelling themselves the season after, to really solidify themselves and to be in the hunt, or they're gonna stay where they are, or they're gonna regress. And we chose to regress this year because I don't know what the hell is that out there on the field, man. And maybe that's why I thought that it was a good thing that at the beginning of the season, you check my title, it's a good thing that we are under the radar. I know we're never really under the radar because it's the Cowboys and they like being in the limelight, in the spotlight, in the center of attention. They generate that buzz because of the franchise itself, and its fan base. And everybody loves to hate it, you know what I'm saying? For those that love to hate it, and there's a lot of people. But at the same time, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought there for a second. This is a late video, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm getting sleepy, man. But yeah, So the things I can't. It'll come back to me on what I was trying to finish out. But I'm gonna just stop right there, and jump to something else. So going back to what Aikmen was also saying, is that he don't think that nothing's going to change. Even if Garrett finished with the losing record below 8-8, that he would still be the head coach next year, only to sell the fans hope about the next year. And what the hell can we hope for? We traded our pick, our first round draft pick, so they got to do their diligence with scouting and drafting. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll trade someone to get some more picks, some more second round picks like Gregory or something like that. You know, I don't know how they're gonna keep D-Law. Because if I was D-Law, I would not re-sign with the Cowboys. I would not. I would resign. I would get my money elsewhere and for a better team. Because that shit they put out on the floor, on the field, no. And the defense was a bright spot, but it looked like everybody just gave up. I'm sorry, that's what it looked like to me. And Dak doing that boneheaded ass pick, and it's hard to defend. I'm with Dak. Like I said in my last night video, I think Dak next year will be a lot better. He should progress, and if he don't, it just proves everybody else wrong, because it'll be 3 years in a row, you know, where he will not be able to move forward, and it's just proving everybody right that he has a cap limit on his potential. I don't think he'll be a Brady or a Breeze or nothing like that, but he could be a very good back that could carry a team with his intangibles. Not carry it in sense like he'll just lead the charge and just throw the ball downfield methodically and stuff like that, but with his intangibles, he could be like a Nick Foles, maybe a Trent Dilfer, you know what I'm saying, type, or Brad Johnson, you know what I'm saying. Like they're just serviceable. They are good enough to win, to the right pieces in place offensively, you know, with the right weapons, but also a dominant defense. And I was telling y'all, do not praise this defense yet until we start seeing turnovers for points. And this defense have not yet done that. Now, we got 2 fumbles. Now, D-Law created a fumble, and the other one was given to us, you know. But we're not getting interceptions. That's the thing. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there and see what y'all thoughts were. You know, hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know, if you like the content, you know, I don't say that much. I say it every now and then. But this is Tone Setter Sports, y'all. Peace. I'm out.